allow you to navigate public transportation with ease by allowing you to plan ahead. The trip planner also allows you to navigate routes you are not familiar with. MetroTransit's trip planner can be found at metrotransit.org. In the trip planner, we can type the address of where we will be starting our trip. You can also type in using an intersection or a landmark. For our actual destination, in this example, we will use a landmark. As you can see, there are several categories for landmarks. We are going to use colleges and universities, and then we will go ahead and find a particular university that we want to use. And in this case, Minneapolis Community and Technical College. Now we move into the time category. We can select whether or not we want to look at options for a particular departure time or to ensure that we arrive to our destination by a certain time. In this case, we're going to use arrive, and we're going to look at about 7:45. We're going to look at tomorrow. And these options down below can be adjusted accordingly. We're going to go ahead and plan my trip. Here you can see that the trip planner has provided two options for us. This one would have us getting to our destination roughly about 7:37, and the second option has us a little bit early at 7:15. This option has us riding 490U northbound from Shakopee up to Minneapolis. We can look at a map option, which gives us the overall view of the entire trip. We can look at all of the stops for this particular route. And again, we can look at a personal schedule for this leg of our trip. As you can see here, we will be leaving Marshall Road Transit Station, and we will be getting off the bus at 12th Street and Hennepin Avenue South. Then the last option here is stating that we have to walk to our final destination. It's actually pretty handy if you click on the map here. And what it's doing is showing us where the bus will be dropping us off and then where we're going to need to walk to get to our final destination. We could look at both of the options and then decide which one is best for us. As you can see, it does show the fare for this particular route. The top right, you'll see the icon that allows us to map the trip. Create a link that we can then email ourselves, text to someone, or go ahead and print, and that would include a map and all of the steps of our trip. Another option that the MetroTransit trip planner allows is to then also do a return trip. So in this case, maybe I need to leave school by 3:45 in the afternoon on the same day, and I'm going to plan my return trip. Now I have the return trip leaving from Hennepin Avenue at MCTC, arriving at 12th Street in Yale Place. And you can see that I need to walk a bit, so it would be handy to look at the map so I understand where it is I need to walk. And that is where I'll catch the 493 southbound to Marshall Road. Minnesota Valley Transit Authority's trip planner can be found at MVTA.com. As you can see, the trip planner is slightly different, but using the exact information from our prior search, we will get the same information provided by MetroTransit's planner. So I'm going ahead and putting in the address and the college. And then I do want to arrive by 7:45 on September the 10th. Now this screen is a bit different. We have the overall map view to the right, but on the left-hand side, we show our actual trip. You can scroll down and get all of the details. So we are starting at Marshall Road Transit Center. Our bus leaves at 6:55. The bus number is 493. At 7:40, I will be getting to my stop, which is at 12th Street South at Hennepin Avenue on the southeast corner. And to get a better understanding of where that is in relation to my destination, I can go ahead and scroll in on the map. And here you'll see my stop on Hennepin Avenue and 12th. And then I would go ahead and walk to my final destination, roughly getting there at about 7:42. Much like the options in the MetroTransit site, you can see I have an option to go ahead and create a text or email to send all of this information. Here I can get a link to either put it on social media or again send it in a different capacity. And last, I can go ahead and print. Now if I want to do that return trip, much like the MetroTransit site, it's a little more involved, where I go ahead and select the arrow. I am now going to switch my destinations around, and we're going to go ahead and say that I need to depart at 3:45 in the afternoon the same day. And now here are the options that we have. Here the first option is actually at 4:02. Go ahead and click on the option. And here at 4:06, the 11th Street South in Harmon Place is where we will catch that bus. And again, we can use the map feature to locate where that stop is. So our college is here, and 11th and Harmon Place is just up the street. That bus picks up at 4:06, and it will get to Marshall Road Transit Station at 4:46. The last of the trip planners would be for Southwest Transit. You'll notice that the Southwest Transit trip planner looks different. All of the features resemble that of the MetroTransit trip planner. So we're going to again go in and type in the same information we were using. We'll pull up our landmark. We were going to leave tomorrow at 7:45 a.m. Let's plan our trip. And here you'll see that it actually pulls up the MetroTransit site. There again showing that they all work together and they should all mimic each other.